Hello and welcome to the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series for your 5th race of our inaugural season here at the Kalamazoo Speedway in Michigan. It should be a great race. We're going to have all 3 of our events under the lights. And before we get the Regional Pro Cup Series on track to battle for those 26 spots, the DASCAR lights are going to drive to see who's going to be in the number 95 car. On the bottom of the screen is your starting lineup. Different face on the front row. Julian D'Artagnan Jr. in the 31 car, so no Watson or Jason up on the front row. Alex Pedro in the 02 cars to the outside of that 31 machine. Jason and Watson a little further back, so if they're going to continue to dominate victory lane, they're going to have to work their way up through the field. And green flag is out. Julian D'Artagnan Jr. is your race leader. He's one of the development drivers for the C&M Rally team. Alex Pedro gets into the wall as they go through the 3rd and 4th turns. D'Artagnan Jr. getting out to a race lead. Jace Adapter following close behind that number 10 car, trying to catch up. There's Logan York in 3rd place. So D'Artagnan Jr. out to the race lead. We have some contact in the back. I believe that was Norman Jason and DJ Curtis. More cars involved. Dion Scott, Cody Hagan, and Kate Skirvin. So a 5-car pileup on lap number 2. As all 5 of them continue on their merry way, they are still driving on track. Cody Hagan, contact with DJ Curtis. Curtis in the wall again. He makes even more contact, and the 52 car is over. So car number 52. This is actually the first time we've had a wreck in the DASCAR lights as we go on board with DJ Curtis, who has flipped his number 52. He's going to hit the wall. He's just going to topple over. And he would be the first driver to go out of a DASCAR Lights event, as he's not confident with how that car is running. We had some more trouble there. It looks like Dominic Cousins, who's already had a bad enough season, gets run into the wall by Alex Pedro. And Dominic Cousins was not happy about that. There's the 52 car heading to pit road. He's done for today, as we mentioned. Cousins hitting the wall once again. He was hoping that today would yield a better finish for him, but looks like it's not, as Julian D'Artagnan Jr. has already hit lap traffic. Cody Hagan, car number 27. Oh no, contact is made. He goes under the line, but he keeps it. He's going to make the pass on Cody Hagan. A lot of drivers seem to be wrecking around Cody Hagan. I'm not sure if it's necessarily the fault of him or just maybe he's bad luck. Jace Adapter running in 2nd place, but has lost a lot of ground on the 31 machine. Jace Adapter has been very inconsistent. He's either been right up in the front in 2nd place, or he's been near the back of the pack, 2nd to last. So it's been a give or take season, but Jace Adapter still learning the ropes in this league. Max Watson, car number 046, who has won twice, loses a spot to Logan York. He's been trying to work his way up through the field, but he's saying that the car is not handling to perfection today, as even more contact with the wall is made. So he's back to the 5th place position. Sean Angel, car number 69, is running in 3rd place. He's close to Jace Adapter, and with Adapter hitting the wall there, he's able to catch up a little bit more. Now, Sean Angel has had success in other series, but this series, the DASCAR Lights, has not been the best for him. He's been a middle-of-the-pack driver. This is really the first time he's had a breakout near the front of the pack run. And he's currently catching up to the 10 machine of Jace Adapter. So Angel happy with how the car is running today. Let's see if he can get himself to victory lane. Alex Pedro, car number 02, started on the outside row, but has fallen to the back of the pack, getting passed by James Silverfox in the 077. Alex Pedro has had a decent year, but he hasn't been getting the finishes in these past couple events. He hits the wall once again, and Norman Jason starts to catch up. Soon he'll get passed by Dominic Cousins, which, given the track record for Cousins, would mean he would be at the very tail end of the field, as Kate Skirvin also running up against the 88 machine. Pedro keeps it on track, as Logan York, car number 93, has actually gotten past Sean Angel, and with Angel hitting the wall, he's going to lose a spot to Max Watson. Logan York has really shown himself this season in the number 93 machine, but just has not been able to get to victory lane. So best of luck for him, but I think it's a little too late for him to catch up to Julian D'Artagnan Jr., who has had such a great run today. He's almost close to lapping Kate Skirvin. Coming to the line, checkered flag. Julian D'Artagnan Jr. becomes the 3rd ever winner in the DASCAR Lights. He will be driving that number 95 car in the main event, so congratulations to the young Rallycross protege. Now let's take a look at the race results. Julian D'Artagnan Jr. makes it into the into the qualifier event for the main event. Jace Adapter in second, followed by Logan York, Max Watson, Sean Angel, Dion Scott, James Silverfox, Alex Pedro, Norman Jison, and Dominic Cousins. Kate Skirvin and Cody Hagan were a lap down. GJ Curtis flipped the car over. Now let's take a look at the point standings before we head over to your qualifier event. Max Watson still on top, but Julian Martinez Jr. only 1 point back. That extra race helped him out. Logan York is in third place, followed by James Silverfox, Jace Adapter, Norman Jising, who's dropped through the standings, Alex Pedro, Sean Angel, Kate Skirvin, Cody Hagan, Dion Scott, DJ Curtis, and Dominic Cousins finally hitting double digits in the points. 15 drivers are attempting for 6 spots in the main event. Jake Williams on point to his outside Skylar Dixon, 2 drivers that are near the front a lot of times but have never been on the front row. So it should be an interesting race, and if it's as hectic as the lights race was, we could have a lot of changes for that 6th place position as Jake Williams going out to the race lead. Williams, a former Rallycross Series driver, also runs the Utica Home Track Series, trying his best to get the 014 into the race, as already he has car number 80 of Seth Cole running to the inside. Can he hold him off? It looks like he's gotten into the wall. Seth Cole, car number 80, is going to get by underneath. And it looks like a couple of cars have stopped over there. Julian Dartanius Jr., car number 95, is in the back of the 3 machine of Ian Dutta. And that car seems to be heavily damaged in the front. He can barely keep control of it. And Julian Dartanius Jr.'s first attempt at trying to make a regional Pro Cup event comes up short as he falls off the lead lap. I think he might be pulling out of the race. Let's see what happened. Ian Dutta gets turned sideways and right into the number 95 machine. That's also going to slow up Ray Takita and Chris Aurelio, car number 82. We also had this. Alex DeMarco was going to turn Zachary Fitzwater. I'm not sure exactly why he did that, but I think there might be some bad blood between the two. We have a battle on track between car number 92 of Michael Aurelio and the 014 of Jake Williams. This is for the 6th place position. The 5th place position, as Jake Williams is the last car in that top 6. But Michael Aurelio gets by him and is trying to pass car number 77 of Gabriel Messina. That car is running pretty well today, and unlike his brother Chris, who has fallen way to the back. Skylar Dixon, car number 59, is going to make the pass on Jake Williams, and now he's in the top 6. Skylar Dixon has made races before, but it's been more of a struggle for him, along with his former teammate, Nick Pericles. There was a separation from his team that Dixon just wanted to go on his own. So the 59 car trying his best to keep his former boss behind him as he tries to pass Gabriel Messina, but that car is slowed down heavily. Nick Pericles going to the outside trying to make the pass, but Dixon does have the preferred line and a little bit of help from Jake Williams. Dixon will keep the spot. Car number 74 of Alex DeMarco is going to go around. DeMarco's already got into some trouble today, and it looks like Zachary Fitzwater gets a little bit of instant karma against Alex DeMarco. So car number 80, Seth Cole in the race lead, has lapped Chris Aurelio and has gotten a huge lead over 2nd place, so it looks pretty confident that Seth Cole will make the show. He is one of those drivers that's close to working their way in on points, but just has not been able to get there. Alex Smith, car number 65, also in the top 6. Now, last week, there was some concerns whether the 65 car would get a penalty. He did. He got a monetary penalty, so they did not take any points away from him. So he's trying to qualify the car for this event. He has slightly lower funds than normal, but he's still doing a great job. He's running 3rd on track. He was able to pass Michael Aurelio and Alex Tanker. Jake Williams has passed Skylar Dixon for the 6th place spot, and Gabriel Messina in the 77 machine hits the wall. So I think this might be one of the biggest battles for the 6th place spot we've ever seen. I believe at least 5 drivers have had this position at some time during the race. And it's not over yet. There's still a chance for Skylar Dixon or someone else to catch up, as one of these drivers may hit the wall and go behind the other vehicles. Alex Tanker, car number 43, was knocked out of the top 20, but it looks like he's going to safely make his way into the show. Unless anything happens to that machine, like hits of the wall like that. But Alex Tanker having a great car today. He's confident in his abilities to make the show. So we'll just have to see if he can hold on to it for the remainder of this qualifier event. Jamie DeFalu, car number 13, making the pass on Skylar Dixon. He qualified for the race in Flat Rock, Michigan. He's trying to go for the double for Michigan races. However, he doesn't have much time. We're basically on the white flag lap. Something's got to happen to Jake Williams for him to get the spot. The white flag is out, as we said. Seth Cole coming around the track for one more time. Looks like he's going to win this, as Chris Aurelio is blocking the 65 car. Alex Smith is too far back. Seth Cole will get 5 bonus points, and he will make the show. So congratulations to Seth Cole. He will be in your main event, along with the rest of the top 5, which we'll reveal shortly. All the cars head back to pit road, and let's take a look at your race results. Seth Cole was your winner and got the 5 points. Alex Smith in second, followed by Michael Aurelio, Gabriel Messina, the Brazilian driver, Alex Tanker, Jake Williams rounding out your top 6. The rest of these drivers failed to qualify. That was Jamie DeFalu, Nick Pericles, Skylar Dixon, Ray Takula, who's back from the injury, Zachary Fitzwater, Alex DeMarco, Ian Dutta, Chris Aurelio, and Julian Dartanius Jr. Julian Dartanius Jr. failed to finish. It all comes down to this. Racing under the lights. 26 drivers battling for that coveted victory. There's a lot of drivers that need this win to work their way up into the top 20. A couple other drivers need that win to catch up to the points leaders, and some need that win to keep that points lead and pull out an advantage. On pole is car number 80, Seth Cole, who was successful earlier today. Already got 5 bonus points for winning the qualifier event. Had a good job in post-qualifying and was able to snag the pole for that as well. But Michael Aurelio, car number 92, to the inside. He gets a little bit of contact with the wall, and Aurelio will take the race lead. Alex Smith following underneath. Cole goes from the inside lane all the way to the outside, which will drop him back a couple of spots. Seth Cole trying to catch up to the 20th place position so he can be locked in as he makes some contact with the wall. We have a report that Derek Pemberton, car number 28, goes into the wall. And the points leader is now in last place. That could severely harm his points lead. And also, apparently this happened while we were looking at that replay. Alex Hawkins and Jackson Darby collide, and Darby goes out of the race. Jeffrey Finguy, car number 9, went... Oh, man! Finguy, this is live, as Finguy tried going 4 wide, made contact with a couple other drivers, including Vincent Allen. And I think Finguy is upset with Vincent Allen. I think Allen was the one who made it go 4 wide. So, already some shoving on track as Vincent Allen returns the favor to that 9 machine. Alex Smith passing underneath Michael Aurelio for the race lead. Now, he, Aurelio, and what was formerly Seth Cole up near the front, all 3 of them trying to work their way in. Smith fell out of the top 20 early on, in race 1 actually, and he's been desperately trying to climb his way back up the standings. He might be able to do it now. He'll get the bonus point for leading the lap. Let's see if he can keep it out front, as Aurelio has fallen back to 4th place behind Joseph Ernesto and Trevor Germain. We have a report that something happened to Robert Piet. Henry Nova got into the wall with Colin Bartel, and that's going to slow down the 047. So he didn't get the worst of it, but he's going to get held up a lot. There's an issue with Alex Smith. That car just cuts out going into the final turn, holds up the rest of the pack, and Michael Aurelio goes to the race lead. There's 4 wide racing behind them, and that's going to cause Gabriel Messina to go into the wall. I don't know what happened to Alex Smith, but he's not happy over the radio. It might have been an electrical issue, but we are not sure. That car just plumb stalled in the turn. 2 cars coming off pit road, Finguy and Allen, and Vincent Allen's going to spin Jeffrey Finguy around. So Finguy going to have to try and get back on track. There's a huge rivalry right now between the two, and there's some tension on pit road that they're trying to solve. Let's take a look at the replay of what happened to Gabriel Messina, the number 77. Oh, he gets clobbered by Prudence Littlejohn, and Prudence Littlejohn will go out of the event as we have a report that she's gone behind the wall. Joseph Ernesto, car number 62, running up near the front of the pack, having a great race today. He's been trying to recapture that points lead away from Derek Pemberton, which Pemberton overtook last week at Flat Rock. So Ernesto bringing the top-notch racing machine to a good run at the moment, trying to catch up to Alex Smith, who is the second-place car, despite that terrible cutting out issue that he had. So Ernesto continues along. Derek Pemberton, car number 28, has been working up a couple of positions with all the wrecks that have been happening, but he's going to have to make it up even further if he wants to be sure that he's going to keep that points lead. There's a couple of drivers that are in striking distance. However, Pemberton was able to get by Alex Hawkins, and the lap traffic of Gabriel Messina and Vincent Allen has helped him greatly. Pemberton is the last car on the lead lap as we take a look at Chris Washer, who's one of the two Michigan natives. We know how Finn Guy's day is going. But Chris Washer having a great event, running up there in the top 10 in that number 23 DID Dirt Star machine. He's been trying to catch up to Seth Cole as Trevor Germain tails him. So Washer has been kind of back and forth through the standings, but I remember he was third at one point in the points. Michael Aurelio having a great run so far. There's some damage to that number 92, and he's gotten to the wall a couple of times, but he says that this car is still very fast, and he's been able to do well against the lap traffic. Alex Smith has not been able to close much on the 92 machine, as Aurelio trying to get his first win in this series. Now, he's won a race in the Utica Home Track Series, and he's won a race in Utica Rallycross. If he wins this, it's somewhat of a trifecta of the event plans. There's a problem back there. Onesto got into Alex Smith, and that turns Alex Smith around. Let's see what happened. Oh, it looks like Smith got the wall, came down into Onesto, and that car's lying in the middle of the racetrack. Good job by Nathan Minizuki and several others to get by him, as Bartel, a close call. And Alex Smith, what was supposed to be a great day, starting to turn even further sour. Aurelio has finally caught up to the lap traffic. He made quick work of Robert Piet and is now passing Alex Hawkins with ease. Derek Pemberton has been working his way up through this pack. I believe he passed Jake Williams, and now he's attempting to go around Anthony McCrory. But in the lap traffic can either help you or harm you at the current moment. Michael Aurelio is being helped by this lap traffic, as Joseph Onesto has not been able to pass a single car yet. Michael Aurelio has been able to get by about 5 as Derek Pemberton hits the wall, and he's next on the chopping block. Zachary Robinson in the 09 has worked his way up to third. Oh my god! Horrible wreck as Joseph Onesto in the 62 car has gone over and has crashed into, I don't know who that other driver was, I missed it, but just to finish up here, Zachary Robinson trying to work his way up through the standings. At one point was not locked in, trying to improve himself. Let's see what happened. He makes some contact with Alex Hawkins, and Onesto just goes over and rides over the front of the 11 machine, coming to rest in turn 3. Now, we don't run cautions in the series, it's just local cautions, but they were able to get that car off the track through a passageway in the wall. But on board with him, this is going to be a wild ride, and the points leader, Hopeful, is going to go out of the race. P.J. Williams, car number 38. He went to Victory Lane, our inaugural event at the Utica Speedway, but has not been able to duplicate the success and has been consistently dropping through the standings. However, today, a great run for the 38 Matrix Concepts Ford. He's running in the top 10, and with all these drivers going out of the race, he's been picking them off one by one. He's already gained a spot on Onesto, so he still has a chance to keep up there in the standings. Jordan Culp, car number 5, was told over the radio by his crew chief that he has a mathematical chance of stealing the points lead right now, with Derek Pemberton running a little further back. So Culp trying to pick off as many positions as he can before this race ends, and he's going to get one from Alex Tanker. Jordan Culp has had a decent season, but has not been a widely recognized driver. He's been very cool, calm, collect, hasn't been making the headlines, but has been making the top of the grid. So he's running up there in points, and now he's going to make work of Zachary Robinson. Great job not hitting the wall today. As you can see, the right side of his vehicle has been pretty clean, and as I say that, he turns Zachary Robinson around. So let's take a look at another replay of that. Robinson just either ran out of room or Culp came down and didn't see him. P.J. Williams, great job avoiding, and so is Seth Cole. But P.J. Williams came so close. Oh, and it looks like Colin Bartel slid a little bit there in the corner of the screen. He got off quickly. Alex Tanker, car number 43, fell out of the top 20. But having a much better effort as Colin Bartel looks like he's in the wall. Alex Hawkins also got a chunk of it, who stayed into the race. But Alex Tanker, as we say, was having a great run. He gets into Trevor Germain. A lot of chaos on what would be the final lap. But coming to the line, Michael Aurelio, car number 92. He's got some lap traffic ahead of him, but there's no second place driver behind him. Coming to the line, Michael Aurelio wins his first career Utica Home Track Series event. So congratulations to the number 92 machine, as he's going to be in victory lane, and he completes the win trifecta, winning a Utica Home Track Series, Rallycross Series, and the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup. Let's see what happened to Cullen Bartel. Now Bartel got into the wall, made contact with Jake Williams. Robert Piet got slow, and Alex Hawkins just plows right in. And it's a shame for those two drivers. They were hoping to recover slightly from that wreck, but they went out before they could cross the checkered flag. Now let's see what happened to Alex Tanker, who was trying to work his way up into the top 20. He makes contact with Alex Hawkins. I'm not sure if Hawkins had a beef with him, or if Hawkins just lost control of the steering, but ended up putting Tanker in the wall, and Trevor Germain on his lid. Let's see what happened to Germain on board. Yeah, just gets squeezed up against the wall, and that car goes over. Let's take a look at the race results. Michael Aurelio getting his first career victory. Nathan Minazuki in second place. We're not sure where he came from, but a great effort by him. That's going to help him in the standings. Jordan Kolb third, Chris Washer fourth, PJ Williams fifth, followed by Seth Cole, Zachary Robinson were the last cars in the lead lap. Then there's Alex Smith, Anthony McCurry, Eric and Rage, Alex Tanker, Robert Piet one lap down. Trevor Germain and Derek Pemberton were listed 2 laps off the pace. Bartel and Hawkins failed to finish. Messina and Williams were 4 laps down. Allen was 5. Then Onesto, Nova, Little John Swanson, Shelley, Finguy, and Darby all went out of the race. Finguy was hoping for a much better run at his home track. Now we take a look at the top 20 in points to see who's going to be qualified, locked in for next week's event. As Derek Pemberton still on top of the standings, but only by 1 point over Jordan Kolb. They're followed by Anthony McCurry, Joseph Onesto, PJ Williams, who moves up significantly in the standings, Jeffrey Finguy, Robert Piet, Trevor Germain, Zachary Robinson, Alex Hawkins, Vincent Allen, Chris Washer, Colin Bartel, Nathan Minazuki, who gets a push from being right on the edge to 14th. James Shelley loses a lot of positions this week, followed by Eric and Rage, Jackson Darby, Prudence Littlejohn, Paul Swanson, and Henry Nova. Seth Cole and Alex Tanker missed it by 1 point. They were 1 point away from Henry Nova. For next week's event, we're going to Bear Field in Indiana to start the second half of the season. But before we go there, I want to first have a message for the DASCAR Lights. Now, due to potential ride vacations, there will be 3 available rides at the moment. It might go down if some people comment, but there are 3 rides available. If you want to move up from DASCAR Lights into the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series, instead of scoring points down there, you'd be going up here. Comment how you're interested and tell me which of the 3 rides you want. We'll put all 3 down in order of preference. The 43, the 65, and the 77. I'll be going in order based on how the point standings are. So say if Max Watson, Logan York, and Jace Adapter, for example, all commented, Watson would get first priority on the ride since he's higher up in the standings. But just note, you will not be scoring points in DASCAR Lights anymore. You wouldn't be winning a championship down there. You would just be moving up. So comment that if you're interested, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.